Hey everybody, welcome to this video guide for Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered on the Xbox Series X. Today we are completing the Naval mission, the Rescue, and getting 100% synchronization on it. And to do so, you need to limit damage from rogue waves to 25%, you need to limit the number of missed shots to 2, and you need to destroy 2 frigates by firing on their weak points. So with all that being said, I would like to mention that you can take advantage of the time codes in the play bar and in the description to jump around to whatever point you need, so that way you can just get to the 100% synchronization requirement that you may be looking for. And also, just as a side note, I highly recommend that you go ahead and upgrade your ship, whether that be cannon upgrades or hull upgrades. Personally, I'd make sure you focus on the hull upgrades and get the cannon upgrades at a later point, but even if you do already have them unlocked, it is no problem. I'm completing this mission with a full set of cannons, fully upgraded Aquila, so don't worry too much if you have upgraded everything. My personal recommendation, however, would be to make sure that you just leave the cannons for a later mission, simply because the one at the end, the 100% synchronization requirement at the end, to destroy 2 frigates by firing on their weak points, is easily completed by making sure that you just have weak cannons. Makes sense. But yeah, with all that being said, just make sure you buy at least hull reinforcements, and you are going to be well set for this mission. Alright, let's go ahead and get started.
Do you trust her?
With my life, Captain.
Hello. Name's Amanda. You must be the captain.
Now, what's all this about then?
You stride into my bar off the piss and looking for officers. Days later, I start hearing whispers the ghost of the North Seas stalks the Atlantic again. The Aquila has returned, and I need her help. Nicholas Biddle now sails for the Patriots, captaining the Randolph. But the man is raiding up and down the coast round Nantucket, claiming it's a loyalist post.
Where is he now?
Speak of the devil.
Head below deck, Mandy. It's safer there.
I want to see this myself.
Alright, so now that the memory has started up, we are going to go ahead and make our way over to the next objective. And there is going to be a ton of just driving or piloting or whatever, steering the ship. I think that's what it would be called. So we are going to be skipping all of that, and we are going to be jumping to the next section. So in the next section, you are going to have to deal with rogue waves, and for 100% synchronization, you need to make sure that you limit the damage from rogue waves to 25%. This is very easily done. All you need to do is make sure that you are bracing from the attacks. It isn't too rough. For Xbox it is X, for PlayStation it's square, I believe. And that's honestly all you gotta do. It is quite easy. Just pay attention to the bells from the ship, pay attention to the minimap. You can always see a line coming your way, or just pay attention to your surroundings, and you shouldn't have too much trouble completing this objective. What you may have trouble with later on is having to deal with ships and dealing with the rogue wave, so just be careful around that. However, I didn't have too much issue. So we're just going to continue on. I will see you once we start up our next 100% synchronization objective. From here on out, it's just making sure we avoid the rogue waves. So I'll see you in a sec.
Randolph has turned sail. Do we chase him?
We cannot leave this merchant vessel to the mercy of the English.
Alright, once the enemy ships have shown up, we need to continue to watch out for rogue waves. You want to make sure you take cover when they do come for you, and we are going to be limiting the number of missed shots to 2. Really, you can only miss 1 shot. If you miss 2 shots, you will fail this optional objective, so keep that in mind. You just want to keep your accuracy pretty high. Just be patient, make sure you use these swivel guns whenever they are red, so that way you know you're not missing a shot. Use broadside shots whenever the enemy is close, so that way you know you're not going to miss, and ram when you can ram. I rammed the first enemy by accident, and that helped me reduce the enemy's numbers down by 1, so that might be a pretty good method to avoid missing your shots if you find you're not the best at aiming. But for me, I was pretty good. I find the system in this game to be pretty decent when it comes to making sure I don't miss any shots. However, I do miss shots later on in the next section when we have to deal with the frigates, so let's skip over to that point. Alright, so when you get to the mission marker here, you will have 2 frigates pop up, and you need to destroy both of them with the weak points. So you need to expose their weak points, which are the powder kegs or whatever, and then you need to shoot them with your swivel gun. Easier said than done if you ask me, but if you follow the way that I'm going, you aren't going to have too much trouble. I do have a fully upgraded Aquila, and I'm using the regular cannonballs. You can use the heat shots, and I've had success with that as well. However, I found that the regular cannonballs were more reliable. So basically what you want to do is make sure that you're focusing on one half of the ship. You can see right there, I was focused on the front half of that ship, and I didn't have any issue making sure I exposed the weak point. It took 1 shot for that, which honestly, I got pretty lucky with. And right here, you can see I actually missed the shot. It goes into only the water. So you want to make sure you don't do this more than once, or else you will fail that optional objective. So keep that in mind. I got 1 missed shot. You definitely don't want that to happen more than once. And then you can see right here, I am going for the front half of this ship with regular cannonballs, and bam, the weak point is vulnerable, and then I take it out. And it was as easy as that for me. Remember to reload your checkpoint if you destroy one of these frigates, because you need to destroy both of them with a weak point since there's only 2. You can't kill one regularly and then still get the optional objective. So restart your checkpoint if you end up taking them out by accident.
I have never seen weather like that.
It's rare, but it happens. You did well. What's bothering me is Biddle's a patriot now. Why is he helping the British Navy like that? Old friends, maybe?
Well, how would you convince the Continental Congress the Navy needs more ships?
The rash of British raiding the coast is reason enough to address the gripe. Gunboats at the Vineyard, now this.
Biddle aims to be the first admiral of the colonial navy and is making a case for the need.
That was some deft sailing, Captain. I was watching from the gun deck.
What were you doing on the gun deck? I told you to stay out of harm's way.
I'm fine, Bobby, not to worry. The people of Nantucket are surely grateful, and so am I. Glad you're back.
Alright, and that is the end of this memory. I do hope that I was able to help you out. If I was, please do drop a like. It lets me know that this was a helpful video, and of course it does help with YouTube algorithm. And if you did enjoy the content enough, maybe you enjoyed my sense of humor, my commentary, my editing style, anything about my channel even, definitely consider sticking around and subscribing, because we are going to continue to post more and more content just like this, and we're not stopping anytime soon. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day.